Hey everyone, let's see this question. In it, we have given two-dimensional data set consisting of 5 data points. So here are our data points. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data points, and from two classes. So as you can see, some of them are circles, some of them are square. And assume that Euclidean distance is used to measure the distance between 2 points. Okay, so coordinates are given, so we can simply find the Euclidean distance. And the minimum odd value of k in k nearest neighbor algorithm, for which this diamond like shape this diamond shaped data point is assigned the label is square. Okay, so what is k nearest neighbor? So in k nearest neighbor we have data points, and when a new data points comes in, we check the distance of that data points from the nearby data points. And how many nearby data points we check the distance, that is the number k. That's why the k nearest neighbor. So for example, let's say here are some data points with class A, and here are some data points with class B. And when a new data points comes, let's say here, so we'll calculate the distance of this data point from all the other data points which are on class A and class B. Then we'll check that, let's say there's 5 KNN or 5 nearest neighbor. So we'll see that 5 of the nearest neighbor of which class. So let's say 5 of them, 5 of the 5 are of class A, then that neighbor will be assigned to class A. If 4 1, then also. Now let's say there's 3 2, then also. So whenever there is the majority of class A, it will be go to class A. If there is a majority of class B, let's say it became 2 3 or 1 4, then it will go to class B. So basically we'll see which k neighbors are closest, and then whichever of them in majority, we tag that label edge of that label. Okay, so tag that point as that label. So now our question is saying that for this diamond to be assigned as this class B or the class square, how many nearest neighbor should be considered? Okay, so what we'll do, we'll first calculate the distance of this new point to every other point, and then we'll see starting from 1 2 3, and at which point these k nearest neighbors or are closest, like we should assign the class to square. Fine. So first let's calculate the distances. So let me give some name to these. So A, B, C, D, and E, and this new data point, we should let it be AX. Okay, not AX, just X. So now we calculate the distance AX, BX, CX, DX, and EX. All of you know, I hope, know the formula for Euclidean distance. This is just x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared, and root of that. Okay, so this root is here also. So AX will be 2 minus 1 squared plus 1 minus 2 squared and root of that. So this will be 2 minus 1, 1 squared 1, 1 minus 2 squared, again minus 1 and squared, so and 1 plus 1, so this will be root 2. If we do this bx, so 2 minus 1, that will be 1, and 1 minus 1 0, so it will be just 1. Okay, then cx will be 2 minus 2 0, and 3 minus 1 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2, but squared of that is 4, and root will be 2. So you can calculate this. I am just not doing it, not writing it, I am doing it like this only. So you can actually calculate these distances. Then if we go for dx, that will be 3 minus 2, that is 1, and 3 minus 1, that is 2, so that will be 1 plus 4, so this distance will be root 5. And for ex, that will be 1 plus 1, that is again root 2. Fine. So now let's start. So let's say we have one nearest neighbor, or k equal to 1. Then we'll find the nearest, that will be this bx. Fine. And b is of the class circle, so it will be assigned to circle only. So that is not the correct answer. Let's say k is equal to 2. Then 2 nearest are, one is this one, and again this one, but we see a clash here because this is also root 2. So we go ahead and take 3 nearest neighbors. So in 3 nearest neighbor, these 3 came, and again the majority will be this. So in 3 nearest neighbor we have a, b and e, but the majority will be this a, b, which is again of type circle. So 3 is also not working. So let's go to k is equal to 4. In 4, which points will come? A come, B come, E come, and then C will come. Okay. So again, there is clash cause 2 of type circle and 2 are of type square. So we go ahead and take k equal to 5. Now when we take k equal to 5, all of these data points will come into picture, and 2 of them will be of type circle and 3 of them will be of type square. So now this square is on majority, so we can assign this star as a square. So we can only assign this star shaped data point into square label when k is 5 in this case. Okay, so the correct answer will be 5. Thank you.